Hey, welcome to yoga. This is Uni. I'm Brittney. Take a deep breath. I have a different playlist for you guys, so it's not the May playlist. It's called Flow 32. I actually planned a flow for today, and it's got a lot of focus on hips for sure, a little bit of balance, but also just taking up space into a zone where we all feel more free. So the word that keeps coming up in these recent interviews that I've been doing is freedom. And I feel like that's a really relevant word for myself. And actually, Uni, I read the other day or today, liberation. Mm-hmm. Same. Right? Let's try to unlock from anything that we feel bound to today. And let's see how free we can get, not just in our bodies, but in our breath and even in our mindset. So we're going to start in a couple of different options. I want you to have your blocks, and we'll press play on Flow 32 in 3, 2, 1, play. Okay. So I want to give you option 1, child's pose, toes together, legs wide, chest and hands out in the center. You could also start in fetal position, which is knees together, legs together. Fold forward with your arms back. If that feels good, you can put a block under your head, or you can fold all the way down. Or if you want to dive into your hips right away, come into a modified pigeon. So put one leg in front, shins are touching, you see the triangle in between, and you can just fold yourself forward, grab a block for your head. Don't worry, I'll switch you out of it. But starting here, take a few deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. Again, fill up your breath into your back body. And take an open mouth exhale. One more time, breathe in the deepest you've breathed in so far all day. Exhale it out. Start to notice where in your body you feel locked up. Starting at your feet, moving through your legs, around your hips and into your back, your entire spine. Your shoulders, down your arms, all the way to your fingertips. And back maybe towards your neck, to your head. Remember that the more you breathe, the more your body can receive. It can become unbound. The more you stretch, take up space. If you have another word for tonight that you want to call in or use as an intention, feel free to do so. If freedom and liberation don't really vibe with you, all good. Pick something that does. And breathe it in through your nose. Express it out through your mouth. Keeping your legs as they are. Just shift your upper body, reaching over to the right side of your space. You can stack your left arm on top of your right if that feels good. Use as many blocks as you need. Let your head settle back down if it can to the floor. Just feeling heavy. Just taking 2 more right here. And then slowly move yourself back to the center. If you're like me doing the modified double pigeon, go ahead and switch out your legs. Shift yourself forward before switching over to the left side of your space. And take a few more deep breaths here. Play with the stacking of your right hand over your left, feeling your waistline grow longer. Your right rib getting a little more air. Last one. And slowly come back to the center. And take 3 more breaths. Make them long, make them deep. Notice if the chains in your body are starting to be a little weaker. Breaking up, breaking down. Take a breath in to climb yourself up. And if you're, again, cross-legged like me, go ahead and shift over onto all fours. Bring your knees right underneath your hips or even a little closer together and just sway your hips from side to side as you start to open up your palms. See your fingers widen. And then walk your knees out again to hip width distance apart. Okay, you can tuck your toes under. Take a breath in, arch your spine, lift your tailbone, lift your head. Close your eyes if that feels good. Stretch your belly. Exhale and round into your back. Chin in towards your chest. See if you can look for your pubic bone coming up closer to you. Inhale, drop back into your extension. Pull your shoulder blades back. Exhale and round as much as you can. One more time. Inhale, pull your heart forward. Press down into your hands. Exhale, push the ground away. And inhale, come back to a neutral spine and center your left hand in the space. You can walk your knees out a little bit wider for more support. Inhale, take your right arm all the way up to the sky. Circle out your wrist. Notice that openness in your chest. One more breath in. Exhale and sweep that right arm all the way underneath so that you come onto the back of your right shoulder. Left hand can be used to prop up and stack your left shoulder over your right. Remember not to force anything, but breathe wherever your edge is. You can actively push down into the back of your right hand to keep getting the twirl in your spine. Last breath. And put your left hand back by your face. Breathe in, reach your right arm up to the sky to unravel. Exhale, plant the right hand down underneath your face. Inhale, take the left arm up to the sky, shine your heart over, circle out your wrists, pull both shoulder blades down your back. Take another breath in. Exhale, weave it down onto the back of your left shoulder. Right arm, right hand can push down, same with the back of your left arm. Help your spine detoxify and twist. One more. And bring your right hand back by your face. Inhale, left arm up to the sky. Just unwind it. Exhale, plant your hand down. All right, let's walk the knees back. Tuck the toes under. Take a breath in. Pull your heart forward. Exhale to a downward facing dog just for a brief moment. Start to walk your feet up towards your hands and see if you can just use your legs like stilts. Like give yourself some room to breathe into your hamstrings. Stack your blocks up in front of you. Take a breath in, find a halfway lift. Exhale to fold. One more time, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Hang out here for a second. Feel into your calves, your hamstrings. You can pedal it out like uni is. Bending one knee at a time, lifting one heel at a time. Allow your pelvis to really pour forward. If you feel this pull at your hamstrings or the backs of your knees, try bending your knees even more and shift your weight forward into your toes. Cool. Now take a slow roll all the way up to stand. Bend at your knees first. Allow your tailbone to come underneath you. Let your head hang heavy until you get all the way up. Circle your shoulders back. Open up your palms. You can settle into your feet at hip width distance apart. Shift your weight forward and back or side to side. Allow yourself to root down into your legs. That is your anchor, your support system. And from every which way, you can really move your body and be free, right? So settle into that feeling. And take a breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Good, in and out of the nose now. Inhale, reach your arms high to the sky. Exhale, fold yourself down. This time, pause as you come up to the halfway lift. I want you to take your hands first to your thighs and feel this long, erect spine. Feel your tailbone aim backwards, head towards the front, and then take your arms all the way out to the side like you're reaching for opposite ends of the room. If you're tight on space, you can just fly your arms back like little airplane wings. Otherwise, see if you can take up some space from right to left. Squeeze your shoulder blades together, soften them down your back, keep your neck relaxed and long. Take one more breath in as you float your spine. Exhale, relax all the way down into your fold. I want your body to remember that shape. Do the best that you can as we move through these half sun salutations. Take another breath in, halfway lift, arms out or back. Exhale to fold. Inhale, push through your feet, come all the way up to stand, rise, reach up. Exhale, hands into your heart. Inhale, reach your hands back up to the sky. Exhale, fold yourself in half. Inhale, halfway lift, arms fly out. Squeeze your shoulders, exhale to fold. Inhale, root to rise, push through your feet, come up, hands up, tailbone down. Exhale, hands into your heart. Good, inhale, reach for the sky. Exhale, hinge at your hips, soft knees, soft knees. Inhale, halfway lift, arms fly. Exhale to fold. Inhale, root to rise one more time, reach. Exhale, hands into your heart. And then relax your hands by your sides. Take a breath in. And a breath out. Nice job. Take your hands to your hips. Keep your right foot forward. Step your left foot way, way back. Okay, you can go wide and you can be near a wall if you need to. I want you to bend into your back knee so that you start to feel this lengthening in your low back. You can tuck your tailbone down and pull your waistband forward. Just finding that softness there. Maybe you feel some stretch in your quad. And if you're good on your balance, let's take your arms up to the sky. Settle here in your legs. Take a deep breath in, hover your hips some. Exhale, sink into your legs. Good. Inhale, rise just a few inches. Exhale, dive in. Feel that stretch on your quad. Again, inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Okay, stay right here. You can stay and hold, or you can breathe in, find some space in your spine. Exhale and twist to your right. Reach your right arm back for the back wall. Let your heart swivel over. Notice if your front knee starts to go with you anyway. Keep it stacked over your ankle. Settle into the shakes, a little bit of heat building. You can do this. Keep your stretch active. Fill up the space. One more. Good. Inhale, reach for the sky. You can straighten out your legs. Exhale, take your time, slowly hinging down. Reach for your blocks. Your left heel can stay directly behind your toes, but let your heel be weighted down. Or you can shorten your stance and point your toes out for just a standard pyramid pose. Just like this. Okay, take a breath in and a breath out. Let yourself melt over your right leg, your right hamstring. I highly encourage the blocks. And you can stay right here in stillness, or you can move your pelvis on top of your leg. Again, just breaking up those tiny, tiny chains, those little adhesions that keep you feeling stuck. One more right here. And you can lift up your spine. You're going to keep your legs the same, but start to walk your hands over to the right. You can stay long in your spine, or you can start to fold down. Notice if you feel something on the back side of your right leg, or even if you're feeling some pressure in your left leg. I want you to push out through the outer edge of your left foot. Maybe you stretch really long through your left arm and you feel a side stretch. Filling up the space in weird shapes. Last one. And walk your hands back to the center. You can leave your blocks, at least one, close to your right foot, but keep walking your hands to the left. And you can let your feet adjust where they come in for a second. Bend your knees, slowly roll up to rise. You're good. Or you can unhinge from your hips, it's all good. Okay, let's realign the right foot so it is staying pointing forward. And then your left foot is gonna intersect, right? Heel to heel or a heel to back arch alignment. Okay, have a little space between your legs, like 3 to 4 feet. Take a breath in and reach again, front to back, arms really long, shoulders just relaxed on your back. Take a breath in, squeeze your legs, exhale, reach yourself forward, and then let yourself tick-tock down. You can use the block that's at the front by your leg. Reaching now from top to bottom and anchoring still down through your legs, especially the outer left leg. And if you could imagine that you were getting stuck between 2 panes of glass, notice if you can aim your tailbone down for your left foot, and you can keep stacking the left hip over the right, breathing into your waistline on both sides. Feeling the space. Last one. And now let that left arm circle up and over your head. Grab that second block along the way so you have them in this forward fold as you adjust your toes. You can widen out the stance, toes pointing towards the long edge of your mat. Okay, bend into your knees so that you have some wiggle room. Take a breath in and lift up your sits bones as high as you can and arch your spine into this cow shape. Exhale and round your spine. Again, inhale, extend. Feel your sits bones lift. Exhale, round into your spine. One more time. Inhale, really flaccing out the back body. Exhale, round. Now you can breathe in and find your halfway lift. And just notice what you feel from right to left. Bend into one knee at a time. Notice your inner thighs, or even your feet and its arches. Are you gripping into the blocks? Can you start to release that weight in your hands? Can you make some more space where you dive all the way down to the ground with your hands? Take a couple more rounds just to even yourself out. When you're feeling ready and centered, come back to the middle. Both legs really strong, but with some bend and generosity to them. Find a halfway lift again. So you can use your hands on the ground first. I want you to feel that strength around your spine, those erector spinae keeping you upright. Maybe you fly your arms out to the side again, really pushing through your feet. Take a breath in right here. Exhale and tap your right hand over to the left side of your space. Left arm high to the sky for a twist. One more breath. Exhale, come to the fold. Inhale, find that halfway lift with your arms long again. Exhale, twist, so left arm goes to the right. Take a full round of breath here. Good. One more inhale. Exhale, let yourself collapse back into the middle, settling in. I want you to Spiderman crawl now. Take your hands up towards the top of your space with your right toes pivoting back to the front. Lift your back heel and lower your knee down. Come into your low lunge, hips heavy, heart forward. Your head can be lifted or down. And if you're feeling open for it, feel expanded, you could just take this into a quad stretch, reaching back with your left hand, letting your left heel, wait, did I say left hand? I meant right hand for your left heel. Getting into the front body. Take 2 more breaths. And gently release that leg. Coming back to frame your foot. I want you to power up through the left leg. Take a big step or 2 up to the top of your space. Inhale, halfway lift. Maybe the arms fly back. Maybe they stay at your thighs. Exhale to fold. Inhale, root to rise. Stand all the way up. Exhale, hands into your heart. You can keep them there or let them slide down by your sides. Take a bonus breath in through your nose, calling in your freedom. Exhale out of your mouth. Take your hands to your hips. We'll try all of that again on the second side. Left foot stays in front, right foot scooches way back. Okay, bend into your right knee to start so that you can work on lengthening the tailbone down so your low back can feel really open and your belly feels activated. Even your foot starts to feel a stretch. That's how high up your back heel is lifted. And your left thigh can start to feel the burn because that's how committed you are. Take your arms overhead if that feels good. Settling into your legs. Take a breath in, hover. Exhale, deepen in by bending your back knee. Feel the stretch of your quad. Inhale, take a lift. Exhale, lower. One more time, inhale. Exhale, settle in. Take a breath in and find some length through your waist. Exhale and twist to your left. Left arm reaches back, right arm to the front. Your gaze can do whatever it wants, wherever helps keep you sturdy and steady and anchored. Feel the heat, take one more. Notice what it burns up. Inhale, reach the hands high, strong legs, you can straighten them. Exhale, take a slow dive forward, soft bend to the left knee to get there. Okay, so the back foot can, again, stay parallel, or you can shorten it up and point the toes out about 30, 45 degrees, up to you. Take a breath in, keep your spine long to start. Exhale, fold forward. Feel the sits bones lift high. Commit to your breath here. Work on deepening that connection. Play with the swivel of your hips from right to left or up and down. Enjoy it, stay deeper. Where you can find that lift of your spine as you breathe in. When you breathe out, let's walk it over to the left. So you get just a different sensation. Just the spirit out, just left. Towards and over the front leg. You can stretch long through the right arm. Notice if you lost the connection with your right leg, can you push down through the outer edge of your right foot? So maybe a little arch gets created. Last one. Come back to the center. Okay, so you're gonna keep traveling your arms to the right. You can pivot the toes to start. Okay, keep one block at least up at the front, that's grabbable. Bend into your knees. Take your time, coming up to stand. Unrolling. Feeling the slowness. Okay, then readjust your feet. Left toes will point again to the front. And then adjust the right foot in the way that you like. Heel to heel or heel to arch alignment. Heel to heel is best if you have some tighter hips. Okay, in your belly button and your heart towards the long edge of your back. Take a breath in, arms wide, squeeze your legs. Exhale, shift yourself forward. Tilt down, grab your block or your shin. Notice if you're starting to fold forward or your heart is aimed down towards the ground. I want you to keep it aiming towards the long edge of your mat. Getting a little tighter, toning your legs. Notice if you're gripping with your toes. Keep your spine long. Tailbone again aims for the back foot, the back heel. One more. And exhale and let the right arm circle up and over your head so that it comes down towards the floor. Grab your blocks again just to keep them out of the way, up at the top. But keep circling your hands towards the long edge of your mat. We're just dumping the blocks to the top. Okay. You can keep your toes pointing forward, bend into your knees, slowly rise again, all the way up to stand. Now this time, point the toes out and take your arms up towards the sky, making a big X, a star. Close your eyes. Can you embody a star's energy? Fill up the room that you're in, pushing into your feet so much that your body almost starts to elevate, getting pulled up by your hands that maybe you tumble over.
Twinkling like a star.
You're twinkling. You can twinkle by shimmering your hips. Take a big breath in. Exhale, collect that energy back into your heart. Bend your knees, settle into a goddess pose. Nice. Inhale, take your goddess up back to the star. Exhale, side bend over to your right. Reach up and overhead with your left arm. Flow with your breath. Inhale, come back to star. Fill up your space. Exhale, come back into goddess. Pull your belly in. Inhale, reach out. Star pose. Exhale, side bend over to your left. Reach up and over with your right arm. Inhale, back to the star. You gotta squeeze those legs. Exhale, bend and soften in. Tailbone anchors down. Inhale, back up to the sky with that stretch. Exhale, side bend over to your right. Reach up and over with your left. Inhale, squeeze the legs. Squeeze your arms. Exhale, pull it all in, push into your hands, settle deeper into your hips. Inhale, expand. Exhale, side bend for a stretch. One more time each side. Inhale to reach. Exhale, pull it in, get deep. Inhale, explode. Exhale, side bend to the right. Inhale, reach. Exhale, pull in, collect it. Inhale, reach out. Like you're reaching millions. Exhale to the left. Then inhale, come back up to the sky. Stay right there for a breath. And just settle into that energy one more time. Feel it, be it, believe it. You're free, you're open, you're going to receive, you're liberated. Take that energy back into your heart with your hands, eyes open or eyes closed, up to you. Just take a step, or actually we're not going to do that. Take a forward fold all the way down. Crawl your hands up to the top of your space, pivoting your feet so that your left foot's still in the front, right leg is back, lower your right knee down. I almost forgot this part. This is like one of the juiciest parts though, huh? Okay, right hand can stay down. If you want to hang out in the low lunge with your hips diving in, cool with me. You want to take a quad stretch, reach back with your left hand for your right quad, typically tighter than the left because of how American cars are, or not even American cars, but how we drive in America. Give yourself 2 deep ones to let something else go. And you can release your foot. Bring both hands to frame your left. Tuck your right toes under, lift your right knee, and take 1 or 2 steps all the way up to the top again. Stagger with your neighbor. In breath, take a halfway lift. Arms out to the side, you know. Exhale, fold. Good, push through your feet. Inhale, rise all the way up to stand. Exhale, hands into your heart. Okay, now I want you to feel out your feet, shifting from right to left. You're gonna keep them hip width distance apart. I want you to shift so far over that maybe one foot starts to elevate. Just feeling into what it takes in your hips, in your core, in your breath to find a little bit of balance. And then I want you to pause, stand on your right foot. So you can float your left leg out to the side. And then again, fill up space. Reach out as if someone's got you by the hands. It's helping you balance, helping you focus. Take a breath in and a breath out. Notice if you're leaning over. Come back upright. Take your left knee up towards your chest. And I want you to find a figure 4. Cross your ankle over your thigh. Take your hands to your heart. Again, I was like, these aren't your hips. Settle down into your hips though. See if you can get a little figure 4 stretch on your left hip. Blocks are also wonderful for the hands. So you don't have to worry so much about the balance. You can enjoy the outer hip stretch that you may feel. The more you settle back, weight back into your heel, and keep pulling the toes up towards your face, you should feel that okay. If you want to try what Uni's doing, straight leg, diving forward, you can do that too. You can also play with the balance, hands to your heart again. So let's try to reverse out the same way we came in. Unhinge at your hips. Find the expansion, knee up, leg out, and back down. Woo! Fire. Let's try it again. Okay. We're gonna work on the left leg. Let's try settling in first. Hands up, prayer at your heart. Working your way over to your left, see if you can just float the right foot off the ground. Notice again, if you're already starting to tip, can you stay pretty much centered over your left foot? Keep the leg floating out, arms out to the sky. You've got support, as if you had bars up overhead. That's how stable you are. Take a breath. And inhale, carry your right knee up towards your chest. Find your toes up. Exhale, cross it over. Settle into your hips, hands through heart center. Staying right there or grabbing your blocks. Notice the difference in sides. Not judging, just noticing. Playing with your different shapes. Folding forward again if you'd like, or playing with the balance one more time. And then we'll come back out the same way we came back in. Hands to heart, unhinging from your hips, coming all the way up to stand. Taking that big reach and lift of the knee, and then leg out to the side. It's like we're playing in reverse, yeah. Foot all the way down, hands back into your heart. Just walk it out, shake it out. You can even do the little twinkle again if you want. Twinkle. All right. Come up to the top of your space. Hands at your heart. Take a breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, reach for the sky. Exhale, fold yourself down. Take a breath in, halfway lift, arms optional. Yeah, fly it out. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees a lot and make your way as safely as you can to your seat. Cool. And just have your blocks at the middle of your space. 2 or 1 are fine. Okay. Dig your heels into the ground. Hold onto your hamstrings if you need to. If you want extra core, arms will be floating out at shoulder height. Take a breath in, find the length in the spine. Exhale and round into the back. Allow your sacrum to settle in, followed by your low back, then your upper back, then your head to last fall. Walk your feet behind your hips and grab your blocks. Push into your feet, bridge up your hips, and stick either 1 or 2 blocks as a big platform underneath your pelvis. Then lower your hips back down. Just feels more stable. You get to play. Again, legs can go long, again, stretching out into the fronts of your hips, or you can take your legs all the way up to the sky. Maybe you can do both, but I'll give you 6 breaths. After all that freedom, sometimes it really feels good to just come home. Come home to your body or to routine that feels healthy for you. Or to people who ground you. Wherever your feet are, begin to bring them back by your hips, knees bent up towards the ceiling. Press into your feet and slide the blocks out from underneath you. Get them way out of the way. And then bring your legs in towards your chest. And again, I just want you to play. You can keep your legs stacked and let them fall over to the left. Or you can intertwine your legs first Right leg on top, hips can shift over to the right, and let your legs fall to the left. Keep both shoulders as heavy as you can. Your arms can be stretched out again one more time into a big T or double goal posts. If you feel that torque in your back, low back, unwind your legs, and just find an easy 90-90 stack. One more detoxifying twist to get any unwanted tangles out. And then take your time unwinding nice and slow. And then you can restack the legs if you like. Hug both knees in towards your chest to just reset wherever your hips and your back are. And then you can plant the feet down again, letting the legs fall over to the left or to the right. Left leg goes over, everything falls to the right. This time, the left shoulder stays grounded as best as you can. And take your time coming back to the center. Revolve your legs out, back to neutral, hug your legs in towards your chest. Take one more, knees wide. Grab onto the outer edges of your feet. And you can kick your feet up towards the sky. Your feet are okay, you're on your back. Stay on your back, guys. Sorry. We're taking happy baby. Yeah. Again, take up space. You can kick out one leg and then the other. Double time, both legs. Pull your shoulder blades down your back so your spine stays really long and it doesn't get rounded while you're playing here. Anchor your tailbone down. Release any tension through your breath. Good, and then you can let your feet go. Hug your legs in together one more time. Give yourself the biggest squeeze you can ever give yourself or a friend or a family member that you love. Take a big sip of air in. And open mouth exhale to once more expand. You deserve the room. You deserve to fill it. Be in it. But whatever position makes you comfortable here, whether you stay lying down like Unique or come up to a seat like myself, let's just be here. The best freedom of all is freedom from the mind, that monkey mind. And it's very tempting to keep trying to control your thoughts. But part of this practice is becoming the watcher, separating yourself from your thoughts so much that you're just noticing them from afar and they're not affecting you. You're letting them float by, almost like a movie reel, one slide at a time. Let your breath just be on its own, whatever beat it wants to beat at. I'll call us out when it's time. Remembering again in your body what it's like to be free, full, taking up space that you're completely worthy of. Start to deepen your breath. Start to break the restriction of stillness with tiny movements. Noticing in your body where you feel any of that resistance, and remembering that's always space where you can find more freedom. And do what you need to do to find a sideline position, remembering what it is that you're grateful for today. Breathe in that gratitude. Let it fill you up. And then when you're ready, you can come up into a seat. Go ahead and take your hands to your heart space with your spine long, sitting comfortably. Go ahead and empty out the breath that you have in you right now. We'll close with an in-breath through the nose. Open mouth exhale to give it back. Thank you so, so much for being here. From our hearts to yours, namaste.